Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. Today, we're talking about something that mostly every single business owner says at some point, where they say, I just want more clients. But I really want to unpack this for a bit, because when you say I want more clients, what you really mean is I want to feel secure. I want to feel safe. I want to stop stressing about money. I want my nervous system to, stop freaking out, right? And it isn't really about the likes or the comments. It's not about going viral. It's about regulating your nervous system. Consistent clients equal a nervous system that can chill the F out, okay? And your nervous system is driving the behavior. It drives your mood a lot of the times, whether you like to believe that or not. So here's the part that most business coaches really don't dive into much, which is money helps regulate your nervous system, like dramatically. When you know how to make money on the internet, when you know how to sell, when you know how marketing and sales and all that stuff works, when you have that proof that you know how to create cash every single month and the demand that you need, like the leads, your body relaxes. You're not literally gripping on every single lead or every single like, every single post. You're not spiraling after one slow week. You're not refreshing your email or your Instagram every 5 minutes. I know I used to do that a ton when I first started. And you end up feeling good, actually, at some point. You start feeling capable. And that compatibility is what's calming to you. And here's what I want to go a little deeper with too, is consistency in entrepreneurship isn't actually real in the way that we think it is. We want it to look like same income every single month, the same amount of clients every single month, the same energy every month, same client flow every week, nice, clean graphics on our content, right? Like all that. But entrepreneurship doesn't really work like that. It doesn't move like that. It moves in waves. And you got to learn how to ride the waves, like the emotional roller coaster of emotions, right? You'll have months where you'll sign 3 clients in like 5 days. You'll have months where 2 weeks, it's just nada, nothing. Then maybe a random DM that just turns into a paid invoice literally within seconds. Maybe you'll have a group program that is sold out in a week, but then the next month you question everything about all the things in your business and you want to burn it all down, right? This is normal, by the way. All this is normal. It doesn't mean that you're bad at business, or it doesn't mean that you suck, okay? It's just the waves. It's just the rhythm of it. And the ones who survive the long term in business get this. They understand this. That really is something that I want you all to remember. Long-term business owners get this. They don't spiral or freak out every single day because of their lack of sales or their lack of leads. They know eventually they're going to be able to pick it back up because they know how to run a real business. Online businesses especially is responsive, and it responds to your visibility, your energy, your marketing shifts, algorithms, which I hate to say that, but it's true. Seasons of life that you're in. I'm really talking to you moms, right? Seasons of life. Your own capacity just to handle hard things during certain times of the month, right? Your business is a living, breathing thing. It is alive within you. And when something is alive, it's not always linear, right? And when you say, I just want consistency, what you're actually craving is emotional security inside of unpredictable circumstances. That's the difference here, right? And here's the empowering part, I guess I would say, is knowing how to make money online is a skill. Sales is a skill, marketing is a skill, messaging is a skill, audience growth is a skill. And these are all personality traits a lot of us aren't born with, right? I didn't just wake up one day being like, I know sales, right? Yes, I might have had a personality trait that made me a little bit more outgoing, but these were things that I had to learn all of myself, just as you're learning them right now. These are all reps that you have to put in every single day to get better. Okay. And to get better at them, the same way that you get better at, say, working out or cooking or public speaking, the more that you practice, the better you're going to get. So practice selling, practice understanding how to answer objections. You're going to practice having conversations. You're going to practice how to create content. And yes, it all feels a little chaotic and it feels kind of, oh, this is weird. Over time, your nervous system will start to trust you the more that you're going to realize, oh, this isn't so bad. I'm actually not so bad at this, or I'm getting better at this, right? And because now it knows if things dip, we know what to do. If maybe a launch flops or no one signs up for something, yeah, you can pivot. You're going to be okay. If clients slow down in a month, we know how to create clients, right? You know what to do. So your nervous system will start to trust you. It'll stop freaking out. And this is the thing too. It doesn't mean that your business is broken. Like I said earlier, it doesn't mean that you suck. That story that you keep making up isn't actually real, because no matter what, you are okay. You are going to be okay. And a lot of times when I'm having a really crappy like mental health day for my business stuff, I literally just have to keep reminding myself that, like, Allison, there's really not a problem. Like, chill out. You are okay. It's like kind of neutralizing that sometimes business is just not great every single day, or even like moments throughout the day, right? You can wake up in the morning with a client and then by 5 p.m. you're like, wait, why don't I have more clients, right? Like you start freaking out. And so that internal safety is really what you're after, though, is like not spiraling so much. So let's really talk about work-life balance, because I think a lot of moms, especially if you are really dealing with this right now, where you have a full-time job, you also are dealing with kids, and you're also trying to start a business and all these sort of things, or maybe you've been doing the business and you want to work more on the business. Most people start a business because they want freedom. They want the flexible schedule. They want more time with their kids. They want to go on dates in the afternoon on a random Tuesday to the Olive Garden. I love the Olive Garden. So yes, that is real. It can definitely happen. These are lifestyle choices that you get to make because you have an online business. And I've been in business now for over 7 years. I always forget how long I've been doing this for some odd reason. But anyway, I've been doing this for a long time. This is not a 9 to 5. I have to always remember this, guys. I'm not an employee. It's not like I can just clock in and clock out. I don't emotionally ever leave my business. And that is something that I do try to work on, because there's days where I'm like, turn off business brain. All right. But a lot of you, this is once again a living, breathing thing inside you. It's on your brain most of the day. It lives in your identity. It lives in who you are. And that's not really a bad thing. I want you to remember this. It is kind of normal if you're really somebody who's semi-obsessed with your business. It is okay to want to work on the business and to think about the business and do the businessy things. But I don't want you spiraling, because some seasons are going to feel really spacious and fun and just exciting. And then there's going to be seasons of your business where it might feel a little intense. Maybe you'll feel a little obsessed with the growth piece. And there might be seasons where you want to coast and just kind of chill out. Some seasons you'll just want to read romance novels all day. Cough, cough. That's me right now. I've just been like literally inside books. My brain has been inside fantasy worlds all week. Anyway, that's okay. I've designed my life and my business so that I can do that. And I think a lot of times business owners are so worried about coming off as successful, or even coming off as a failure, right? It's the same in both in my mind. It's like, I like to take breaks. I like to have months where I'm not in full hustle mode. It doesn't mean that my business is failing though, right? Like and this is, I always ask this sometimes when they're like, I don't want to come off as being a failure, or I want people to really think I'm successful. I'm like, cool. But like, who are you trying to impress? Like, who's the person that you really want to make sure that you're not letting down? Right? Who are you trying to prove your worth to? A lot of times it's your mom, your dad, your husband, just somebody really close to you, maybe your in-laws. The goal really isn't to be proving yourself to anybody. It's designing a life that you want to have for yourself. You don't have to be keeping up with the Joneses unless like you really want to. But like for me, I just have totally opted out of that, like unsubscribed. Like I want to have days where I wake up excited. I want to have days where I can read and just relax and journal, watch TV shows, hang out with my husband, go to lunch with my friends. Like I literally don't want to be in hustle mode all the time, but there are seasons for that, right? But when you have gotten to that point where your nervous system is like, oh, I can relax. Like you don't freak out, because when you know how to make money and you know how to like, okay, I'm gonna be in some hustle mode so I can, maybe get my income back up. You don't freak out. All right. So the goal isn't having like a perfect balance every single week. Okay. The goal is building a business that really supports the life that you want. I'm going to repeat that. The goal is building a business that supports the life that you want. And money absolutely plays a role in that. When you have savings, when you know that you can generate revenue, when you've built proof that you can sign clients month after month, your body does relax. You stop operating from that survival mode all the time, and you actually wake up in the morning and you don't have to feel like you need to open up your Instagram and check your emails right away. Right? If you end up doing that, like I get that, because as a business owner, like it's sometimes really hard to be like, oh, we were having a conversation yesterday. I got to go back and blah. But you don't necessarily have to do that, right? Because your body can relax to know that like the people that are coming into your world don't need you to reply back within seconds, right? You could start operating from this place of like choice. It's less stressful. You don't have to worry as much, right? It's more about abundance and joy. So if you're sitting here thinking, I just want more clients, I want to normalize that, because I think most people are feeling this way right now. But I really do want you to ask yourself, is it actually the clients I want, or is it the safety? Is it actually the attention, or is it the security? Is it actually more about work, or is it I want less anxiety? Okay, because when you build the skill of sales and marketing, when you strengthen your capacity to hold money, when you really just train your nervous system to handle growth in a abundant way, you don't just get more clients, you get more calm within yourself. And that, my loves, is what most people are really looking for. All right, so that's my episode for you today. Thank you so much for listening. And if you are interested in learning more about building up these skills of sales and marketing, I have a few openings this month for one-on-one coaching. Click the link in my show notes for more information. Or if you want to DM me on Instagram, I'm happy to tell you more about what it's like to work with me. All right, thanks everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at AllisonHenderson_coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.